Hi, today we are going to convert a Notion form into PDF files. As you can see in the background, I have got a consulting agreement form which is created over here. Once the user fills in all the details in this particular form and they click on submit, the responses get captured onto the responses view in this particular database. I have already created two dummy submissions from the particular form which has been created over here. And now I'm looking to create a PDF file completely on automation whenever a new submission arrives in this database. So for every response that is captured over here, I want to create a PDF file on automation for this. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDF Output. It helps me create PDF file on automation using a Google document and a Notion database. You can create anything such as reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations for your business, which you're using on a day-to-day basis. Click on Create PDF and quickly sign in with any of your account, and then we will understand the rest of the automation steps. So I'm going to quickly sign in over here, and then we will proceed further with the remaining steps for authorization. So as you can see, once you are logged in, you are required to add a Notion database, and then you need to connect the database with a document. And finally, you will be able to see all the properties of the database appear over here one below the other, which you can map onto the document and then create the PDF files. So let's add the Notion database. So click on the drop down and click on Add Notion Database. So now we will be adding the database. For this, let me copy this database title which I have on my Notion workspace. So I'll copy this title. Let me go over here and click on Select Pages. And inside the Search Pages field, just enter the database title. You will automatically see the form appear over here. Click on this and the form is now added. And now if you see this, you will have the consulting agreement form visible over here. Whenever you are adding something, always add the particular database by entering the database title inside the search pages. Do not add it by selecting these top level pages from here. If you're doing so, your database addition may not be correct and you may face inconvenience in adding the database. So always and always enter the database title inside the search pages and then add it. Alongside this, if your database contains any relation properties, so let's say the consulting agreement form is related to database A and database B, so you also need to add database A and database B in order to use the relation and roll of values. So always add all the databases which are used with each other. So you must add the database which are used in relation properties over here. If you do that, then only you will be able to see the PDF file with the relation and roll of values coming up. Otherwise, the relation and roll of values will not be visible in the PDF file. Now let's click on Allow Access, and now we will get access to the particular form database. So sometimes it takes a while to load the database. So make sure when you're adding the database, you refresh or reload the database once or twice in order to see it. So we're looking for consulting agreement form. If you click on the drop down, you should see the particular form over here, okay? But it is not visible. So let me reload the database once more. You can even try to refresh the page once or twice. It takes a while to load the database. So please be patient and try reloading once again and it will definitely appear. So let me check this time. So you can see the consulting agreement form coming up over here. Click on this. And now all the properties of the particular database will be visible over here. So everything that you see inside here are the properties of this particular form which we are going to use. So let us add a document which will be our template file for this automation. Click on Add Google Document. If you already have any existing document on your drive, you can click on Select Existing Document. If you click on that, it will ask you to add any existing document which you might be having on your drive. So if you already have created a template document, you can use that from here. I do not have any document available, so I will click on Add Demo Document and it will automatically create me a document live over here which I can use for the automation. So you can see it has already created this document. I will simply remove this field which I do not need and I'm only left with the placeholders. Now everything that you see inside these double curly brackets are the exact same fields which we have in the database over here. And all these fields will be replaced with the values from the database over here one by one. As an example, the compensation and payment terms will be replaced by compensation and payment terms field, and we will get these values mapped onto the document that will be created over here. If you want to manually add any field, simply click on copy. Let's say I want to add received by. Click on copy, it will copy the field. Go to the document and simply use Ctrl V or Command V on your keyboard. So you can simply paste the property onto the document and it will be pasted live onto the document. So likewise, you can copy and paste any property onto the document and it will be mapped directly. My mapping is already done, so I'm not going to repeat that. One more thing is whenever you are looking to create PDF, you can define the PDF file name. Okay. So if you see my database, I have all these properties added. So I want to create the PDF file, let's say by the scope of services. Okay, so all my PDFs will be named as per that. So I will select scope of services from this list. And if you scroll to the right side of the database, you will find these two additional columns, generate PDF and PDF file. If any record is marked as ready to generate, the PDF will be created for those specific records and it will be saved over here in the PDF file section. So make sure to mark the records as ready to generate whatever you're looking to create as PDF files. Having considered all of these points, let's now click on download PDF, and now it will start generating the PDF file, which will be saved over here in the PDF file column, as well as it will be saved onto the downloads directory. So you can see the downloads directory it is showing, and the file is also visible over here. Click on this and you will be able to see all the properties automatically tagged. Okay, so this created two files quickly out of dummy responses wherein all the fields have been automatically mapped as per our requirement. Okay, so this is how the automation works. But the best part about this tool is once everything is correctly functioning, click on setup Notion automation. This will create an automation which will run forever, which means now whenever a user will submit a new response and it gets added over here, you simply need to mark those records as ready to generate and it will automatically create the PDF file right inside the database. This makes it really easy for the automation to work, as whenever a new response comes up, simply put it as ready to generate. The response will automatically turn into PDF file right over here. So this eliminates the need to go between PDF output and the database to create PDF file. You do not need to go to PDF output ever again to set up everything from start. All you need to do is mark the records as ready to generate. The PDFs will automatically create it for you. I hope this explanation was clear to you. If you still have questions, I'm available at this chat bubble. Send me a message. As soon as I see your message, I will be able to reply on that. Or else you can go to the home page and scroll down to the contact section where you can send me an email with your issues and I'll be able to address that as soon as possible. You even have an option to book a free demo session. So make advantage of this free demo session where I can